everyone. So we want to solve this problem together. We have square root of a plus square root of b equals to 7, and we have the square root of a plus b equals to 5. Now, what do we do? Let this be equation 1, all right? And this is equation 2. So now, let square root of a be equal to x, right? And then square root of b be equals to y. Okay, so equation 1 now becomes x plus y is equal to 7, right? So let's take care of these two. Name this 3. Take care of this. This is a plus b equals 5. Now, if we take square of both sides to eliminate the square root, we have a plus b equals to 5 squared. A plus b is equal to 25, right? So, remember we said let a squared be equals to x. Then x squared will be equals to a. Look at it. Let me illustrate this here. Equals to x. X squared, if you take square of both sides, equals to a. So that is it. So y also will be equals to b, y squared rather. If you square this and you square this as well, this square root disappears. Alright, so you have this. So this will now become x squared plus y squared is equal to 25. This is equation 4. So we have two equations now. Let's put them side by side. X plus y equals to 7, and then x squared plus y squared equals to 25. Now, remember that x plus y squared is equals to x squared plus 2xy plus y squared. If you can remember this, okay? So if you rearrange this now, you have x squared plus y squared plus 2xy. Okay? Sorry, this x plus y squared is equals to this. So if you rearrange it, well, I'm going somewhere. I want this, all right? So you have this. When you bring this and this together, this and this, you have this. Now remember, x squared plus y squared is equals to 25, right? This is the same thing as 25 plus 2xy. X plus y squared. All right. So now remember, x plus y is equal to 7. Okay. So you have 7 squared is equals to 25 plus 2xy. Right? Now 7 squared is 49, which is equals to 25 plus 2xy. Now 49 minus 25, because when it comes over here it becomes minus, equals to 2xy. 49 minus 25 is giving us 24. 2xy. So you have 2xy equals to 24. Alright? Divide both sides by 2. This is 12. xy equals to 12. Okay? So from here we can find the value of x. Now x will be equals to 12 over y. Okay? So you substitute it into any of these equations, but I would like to substitute it here. So that gives me um 12 over y. Anyway I see x, I put this plus y is equal to 7. So if you multiply both sides by y, multiply through by y, you have 12 over y times y over 1 plus y times y is equal to 7 times y. Alright, so this cancels this. 12 plus y squared is equal to 7y. Now if you look at this very well, this is a quadratic equation, so we rearrange y squared minus 7y, because when it comes over it becomes minus, plus 12 is equal to 0. Now instead of going through the long route of using the quadratic equation formula or completing the square method, we can factorize actually. Now this is how it works. This is how factorization works. The coefficient of y squared here is 1 times 12. You multiply the coefficient of the variable that is carrying the highest power. So the coefficient here is 1 times the constant, that's 12. So what are the factors of 12 such that when we multiply them together to give us 12, and when we add them together to give us minus 7, because coefficient of y here is minus 7. Alright, so let's look at the factors of 12. Now 4 and 3, they are factors of 12 such that when you multiply them together you have 12. You add them together, if you add 4 and 3 together you have 7, not minus 7. I need minus 7. So if I have minus 4 and minus 3, if I add it together I have minus 7. Right, I have minus 7. Now if I multiply this together, minus times minus plus, 4 times 3, 12. So the factor that I'll go with now is this, minus 4 minus 3. So let me factorize now. So this will give me y squared minus 4y minus 3y, right, by plus 12 is equal to 0. Okay, so if you're factorizing y into y minus 4 minus 3 into y minus, this is 4. Okay, so y minus 3, y minus 4 is equal to 0. Okay, so y minus 3 is equal to 0. So y minus 3 equals to 0, or y minus 4 equals to 0. So y is equal to 3, or y is equal to 4. Good. Now, this is not the final answer. Remember we said x is equals to 12 over y, right? So x is equals to, we are choosing 3, 12 over 3, which is equals to 4. Or x is equals to 12, we are choosing 4, which is equals to 3. Okay, so this is the value of x. So we can choose any. So let's choose 4 and see what happens. Okay, sorry, 12 over y is equal to x. Now x is equals to 12 all over, you put 3, x is equals to 4. So you have 4 comma 3, or if you substitute x is equals to 12, we're using 4, I'll give us 3 comma 4. So whichever value. Now remember earlier we said that square root of a is equal to x, and then square root of b is equal to what? Y. Okay, So now, if x is like this is xy, xy. So let's try for x. If x is 4, you have 4 to be equals to square root of a. Okay? 4 equals to square root of a. To get a, take square of both sides. 4 squared equals to a. A is equal to 16. Okay? Then we're working with this alone now. Then if you remember, we said y is equal to square root of b. Okay? So if y is 3, 3 is equals to square root of b. Now 3 squared will be equals to b. B is equal to 9. Okay? So that tells us that a equals to 16, b equals to 9. Then we can only choose one value actually. Remember then we said root of a plus root of b is equal to what? 7. So let's test it. Root 16 plus root 9 is equal to 7. This is 4 plus 3 equals to 7. Correct. So this is our values. A equals to 16, b equals to 9. Now you can decide to try this. Assume your values x equals 3, then 4 equals 1. Then you try it. If you get a equals 9, then b equals 16, which will still give us the same answer. So this is our final answer. Thank you.